Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. The town of Hope Valley seems to have entered one of its most fascinating chapters yet. And fans all over the world are buzzing with excitement as the new 2025 updates pour in. This year feels different from anything we've seen before. Because while the heart of this series still beats with romance, faith, and community spirit, there's also a renewed sense of unpredictability that has everyone talking. Each cast member has been teasing subtle hints about what's ahead, but no one is willing to give away the full picture. And that mystery is adding fuel to the fire of anticipation at the center of the conversation. As always, is Elizabeth Thornton, played by Erin Krakow. For years, she has been the heart of the show, the character around whom the spirit of Hope Valley revolves. But what makes 2025 particularly thrilling is that Elizabeth's journey is finally stretching into directions no one could have predicted. In private interviews, Krakow has shared that this season tested her more than any previous one. Not because of big melodramatic twists, but because Elizabeth is asked to step outside the comfort of what she has always known. For the first time since Jack's tragic passing, she is facing decisions that could reshape not only her own future, but also the very way the town sees her. Fans have been guessing if these changes are about love, leadership, or perhaps a deeper calling connected to her role as a teacher. The whispers are that the writers have crafted something that blends all three. Meanwhile, Kevin McGarry's Nathan Grant continues to grow into a hero that feels both familiar and brand new. The character's early seasons on the show were often defined by restraint, duty, and the constant shadow of Elizabeth's unresolved feelings. But in 2025, Nathan is standing taller than ever. Reports from the set reveal that McGarry has been filming some of his most powerful scenes to date, including one sequence that insiders have already called career-defining. What makes this so intriguing is that Nathan isn't just a Mountie upholding the law anymore. His storyline dives into the emotional core of what it means to protect not only the town, but the people he loves most. Fans who always believed Nathan was destined to be Elizabeth's true partner are holding their breath, waiting to see if this is finally the year when love and fate align for the two of them. But the magic of when calls the heart has always been more than just one romance. Hope Valley thrives because its community feels alive. And in 2025, that community is expanding in unexpected ways. Several new characters are being introduced. And while Hallmark has been careful to keep details under wraps, word has spread that these additions bring both excitement and disruption. One of them is said to be connected to the past of a beloved longtime character, opening doors to history we never imagined would come back into play. Another newcomer, described as a free spirit with secrets, might be the spark for some of the town's most surprising conflicts. The way these fresh faces blend with the established cast is expected to shake up dynamics that fans thought were set in stone. Behind the scenes, there's also been plenty of chatter. The show has been renewed with confidence by Hallmark, and that assurance has allowed the writers to take bold, creative swings. Executive producer Brian Bird has mentioned in passing that this season was designed to give fans not only answers they've been craving, but also to launch storylines that will ripple for years to come. That long-term vision is a rare gift in television these days, and it's one reason When Calls the Heart remains such a fan favorite even after more than a decade on air. Another layer of excitement comes from the fact that 2025 marks a quiet but meaningful anniversary for several cast members. Many of them have now been with this series for nearly its entire run, and they've spoken about how the relationships they've built with one another feel like family. That energy radiates on screen, giving the show its signature warmth. But this year, some of those bonds are being tested in new ways. For instance, Rosemary and Lee Coulter, the ever-charming duo played by Pascal Hutton and Kevin Smith, are stepping into challenges they never quite expected. Their family life has been a cornerstone of the show's recent seasons, but hints suggest that their stability may face a trial that requires all the humor, wit, and deep love they've cultivated together. Fans adore this couple for their resilience. and watching them navigate uncharted waters is bound to tug at heartstrings. There's also been talk about Lucas Bouchard, portrayed by Chris McNally. After seasons of being the suave businessman and sometimes romantic rival, Lucas is now entering a chapter of introspection. Rumors indicate that his storyline might take him outside Hope Valley for a time, allowing viewers to see sides of him that have never been explored before. Whether he returns stronger or more conflicted remains a mystery. But one thing is certain: his presence still carries weight, and his choices will continue to affect those around him, even in his absence. The children of Hope Valley are another focus that's creating excitement. As they grow, their stories are weaving more tightly into the main narrative, offering both lighthearted moments and unexpected depth. For Elizabeth, watching her son grow is a reminder of how much has changed since she first arrived in the town. But it also serves as a mirror, showing her the possibilities of new beginnings. Insiders suggest that one of the younger cast members has a particularly touching arc this season, one that ties directly into Elizabeth's most personal struggles and triumphs. What makes 2025 so unique, though, isn't just the plot lines, it's the feeling among fans. Across social media, the anticipation has been described as electric. Viewers are united in their hope that this is the year long-awaited resolutions finally arrive, especially regarding Elizabeth's love story. For many, the patience has been stretched thin, but instead of frustration, it has fueled even more passion. Fan groups are buzzing with theories, analyzing every photo, every teaser, every tiny quote from the cast for clues. And yet, the beauty of When Calls the Heart is that it still finds ways to surprise. Even the most dedicated watchers dot beyond the romance and drama. There's also an undercurrent of social themes woven into the fabric of the season. Hope Valley has always been a place where issues of trust, forgiveness, and community are explored in meaningful ways. In 2025, it seems the writers are taking that commitment further, daring to address questions of identity, purpose, and belonging in ways that feel deeply relevant to today's world. This subtle layering ensures that the show doesn't just entertain, but also resonates on a level that feels both timeless and contemporary. Even the filming locations have added to the intrigue. Observers have noted that several new sets have been built, expanding the geography of Hope Valley in ways fans haven't seen before. There are whispers of a new cafe, a different kind of gathering place for the townsfolk, and even a mysterious structure that seems to tie into one of the newcomers' storylines. These details might seem small, but for a show that thrives on atmosphere, they are part of what keeps the world feeling alive and evolving as the season continues. One of the biggest questions on everyone's mind is, how will Elizabeth balance her heart with her responsibilities? She is, after all, not just a woman searching for happiness, but also a mother, a teacher, and a figure of hope for her community. The choice she faces is not simply about romance. It's about the kind of life she wants to build and the legacy she wants to leave. That complexity is why fans feel so invested. It's not a fairy tale that ends at happily ever after. It's about the journey, the sacrifices, and the courage it takes to embrace love again after loss. In many ways, 2025 feels like the culmination of years of storytelling. Every thread from past seasons seems to be converging, weaving into something rich and emotional. But at the same time, the door is wide open for new beginnings. That delicate balance is what makes When Calls the Heart endure. It honors its past while daring to dream about the future. And if the cast and crew are to be believed, this season contains moments that will leave fans speechless. One scene in particular has been described by multiple insiders as a series-defining moment, the kind that sparks endless conversation and perhaps even changes the direction of the show forever. No one knows exactly what it is yet, but the very fact that it exists is enough to keep anticipation burning high.